Good afternoon. It is the 24th of February. This is the weekly wrap-up video for week ending 25. I want to start off with some celebrations about the MAP assessment. This is the second MAP assessment we've taken this year, and I want to celebrate the students who had the highest scores and also the highest growth in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So in math, let's give a big shout out to 6th grader Elisa Falcon Romero, 7th grader Gannon Clark, 8th grader Edgar Parache Lopez for having the highest math scores for their individual grades. In reading, John Vives Delgado, 6th grade, Raina Pierce, 7th grade, and Evelyn Clark, 8th grade for the highest reading scores in math. Way to go. And now, when we talk about growth, this is where we look at the individual student, how much they grew from the first assessment to the second assessment. That's a big deal. We want to celebrate that. In 6th grade, Jacob Jones Turner in math had the highest growth with 35 points. Trinity Broyles in 7th grade with 27 points. Nathan Smith in 8th grade with 26 points. Way to go. In reading, Jesus Acosta Rodriguez had 53 points of growth on the second reading assessment at 6th grade. Kristen Flores at 7th grade, 34 points. And Depesh Suresh Magar, 55 points in the reading assessment from assessment 1 to 2. That's a big deal. Good job, all of you all. Second thing is we had our first ACT prep today, this Saturday. We have 3 more next Saturday, the following Saturday, and the following Saturday. Today we had approximately 80 students there for the ACT and 30 students there for COSA prep. This is free to all juniors. You just show up at Saturday at about 7:30 in the morning, and we're going to get you prepared for the ACT and work on your individual skills. Free, and you need to do it. The archery bake sale's coming up. Basketball is going into regional competition. And one thing that I'm excited that we're going to roll out with soon due to student request is a lot of times people don't know what's going on campus because we're so big and we've got so much that they wanted a specific place where we could put things like a bulletin board. So we're going to build this thing called the Post. We're going to put it in the lobby. It'll have both a paper and a digital component that will showcase all of the clubs, sports, meeting times on campus. It'll be your one-stop shop to know what's going on. Last thing I want to talk about is a topic that is really out there right now, and that's school safety. I issued a letter this week, and our superintendent, Dr. Polio, issued out a letter this week talking about general safety concerns. A couple things I want to reiterate from Dr. Polio's letter is when you come to the school, if you're a parent or community member, you must have ID, otherwise you will not get in, and you must have ID to be able to pick up your student. That is a non-negotiable. On campus, I covered with students, you are not to open exterior doors for anyone. Like, even if you see me at an exterior door and it's not the main entrance, you don't open the door for me, period. And I have explained, especially to the high school side, that doing that will probably result in pretty severe disciplinary action because it's a safety factor. We don't open doors. You got to go to the front door to get in. As parents and community members, I would urge you to have conversations with your students about school safety and about reporting incidents quickly. And also conversations about appropriate social media use. We've been dealing with a lot of things this week where people get on social media and they talk, and then rumor becomes something that starts filtering out among everyone, and then everyone starts getting a little bit anxious because of he said, she said. You really need to have a conversation with your students about the appropriate use of social media and how they don't need to obviously make threats on social media, but it's probably not a wise idea to get on there and talk about, well, my cousin's sister's brother heard this. If you think something is going on that requires attention, tell your parent, tell your teacher, tell an administrator, and we can work on it. But we have to make sure that we're not using social media as a tool of ill. That's all I've got this week. Now you know more.